makes his way on his own. Don't need no kind of direction from no one. I got myself a pretty old soul. Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live.
Now that, my friends, in Scotland is what we call a tune. That's a pretty awesome rock song, that, and I thought the lyrics of it actually fitted McCree quite well. He is a lone soldier that does what he pleases. He respects others, but he expects them to respect him as well. And if they don't respect him, he shoots them in the face with his Peacekeeper Revolver. Now, is that not just one of the sexiest looking guns you've ever seen in a first person shooter? With the wee blue neon lights coming from the bullets, and at the end of the gun there, oofed. It's a looker. And it does a lot of damage as well. In fact, McCree's one of the best damage per second heroes in the game. He can do a good amount of damage up close and from medium distance as well, especially in one-on-one situations. McCree is quite a difficult character to use. He definitely has a learning curve. If you're used to games like Counter-Strike, aiming with his revolvers probably come as second nature. But those of you who are newer or more casual to FPS games will find that there is a learning difficulty spike with this compared to the likes of Soldier 76. McCree's normal attack is firing just a single shot from the Peacekeeper Revolver. Now, he fires a shot at about half a second per shot, and they do about 35 to 70 per hit, depending on whether you hit them in the head or depending how close you are as well. There is a damage drop off as the bullet travels. Now, even though there is a damage reduction at distance, the bullets from McCree's Peacekeeper actually have no travel time, and they do hit their targets instantly, which is very handy. This is one of the reasons I think that makes McCree's weapon very powerful. Although due to fall off distance damage, the further you hit a target, the less damage you do to them, obviously. Proper aiming with the Peacekeeper will take a lot of practice, and on PS4, which is what I play on, I struggle to hit fast targets with the single shot. PC will probably be a lot easier with mouse and keyboard, you've just got more accuracy there, but on console it's an even steeper learning curve, and so don't be annoyed if you're not hitting your targets because it takes a long time to master. McCree's secondary ability, the fan fire, by pressing L2 on the PS4 controller, is a bit more forgiving, which you just saw there. You basically press the alternate fire button, and McCree will, if his gun is full of bullets, will fire off all 6 rounds at a rate of 1 bullet a second. Now, if you hit with all of these bullets, you can do up to 420 damage. So, you know, that is almost the entirety of Reinhardt's health, a wee bit short of Roadhog's health, but you can almost kill them entirely with one fan shot. What to do is to hit them with a fan shot, roll, and then hit them again, and you'll take out even the biggest of tanks. Reload time is 1.5 seconds for the gun as well, which I forgot to mention earlier. I would suggest it's generally better to use the alternate fanfire ability up close, because even though you can sort of spray and pray with it, you're still going to miss with a lot if you're moving or if they're at a distance. Keep in mind that when you're using the alternate fanfire ability, it will only unload the rest of the bullets, like I said. So if you've got a full clip of 6, you will fire all 6, but if you only have 2 or 3 bullets left in the gun and you've not reloaded, then he will fan fire only those 2 or 3 bullets, leaving you open for sort of a counter from the enemy. It's generally harder to hit headshots, I find, because the gun does kick up, but and to the side as well. You may have to move your field of view downward, as firing does kick your gun upwards, so maybe aiming the lower chest or at the waist, and then it'll kick upwards and hopefully you'll hit them in the head. It's absolutely deadly when combined with McCree's flashbangs, which I'll get to next. If you've at all been paying attention to any of the gameplay in this video, you'll see that I get most of my kills actually by throwing a flashbang, just like that, see you later mate, and then using the fanfire ability. Because I find it difficult to aim with the controller, I always try and use the flashbang before using the fan ability, otherwise my bullets tend to just go everywhere and not hit anyone. So you'll see coming up here is a good example against Reaper. He's a dick. See you later man. Bam bam bam. 100% health. Go on. So now if I had done that without the flashbang, he would have been moving about and I probably would have hit him once. And then successfully got to the objective there. So that was good. So the flashbangs themselves are, well, they don't do much damage at all. Actually, they do 25, so you can finish off enemies with it, but it's usually just for combining with your gun, or you know, your teammates can finish folk off as well. They do have kind of a splash radius as well, so if people are very close together, you can get 2, maybe even 3 of the enemies in one flashbang, and they will stay stunned for less than a second actually. I think it's 0.7 of a second, so it's not very long. If you're not on the ball, then they can come out of stun and just kill you, which I think happens a couple of times in this video. You've probably seen. I think Soldier 76 was in front of me. I thought, easy target mate, you're going down. I proceeded to flashbang him and didn't shoot him quick enough. He came out of the stun and he killed me. So yes, be quick with it. Another thing is to remember that barriers like Reinhardt's barrier will protect him from the flashbang. You can't use the flashbang through that, so keep that in mind, because many times I've thought one-on-one with Reinhardt, I'm going to hit him with all my bullets, used the flashbang, he's put up a shield and then just hammered me in the face. If you combine all of these with McCree, all of his abilities, he can be absolutely devastating in the right hands. Flashbang, roll, fan assist, all of them. If you're hitting all your bullets, you're going to make short work of everyone. Now getting to McCree's pièce de résistance is his ultimate ability, the Deadeye. Now basically this is a focus, mark and draw, and you can kill up to 6 people if you get them all in your sights. It takes a few precious seconds to aim. Now you can get killed easily in those seconds. He's super slow when aiming, and then when he's ready to fire, you shoot them in the head and you kill them instantly. The weaker the targets are, the faster you'll line up the shot as well. Now this ability lasts for about 10 seconds, so you can move around a little bit trying to get the enemies into your target, but that obviously leaves you more open to attack. When using McCree's ultimate, you know, like you said, they'll walk very slowly. The circle will zone in faster depending on how much health the enemy has, so very quickly on the likes of Tracer and Symmetra. And then when you see the red skull, press the trigger button and blam, off with their head. I find it's best used mostly as a clean-up situation quite often when attacking an objective. If enemies are fairly clumped together in an open area, you can take out the entire team, which can win your team the match in a lot of cases. Although if you're watching this video, you've probably seen that I am terrible with the ultimate ability, absolutely shocking. So yeah, that was McCree's weapon guide. I hope it was useful. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a comment, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next weapon guide. Cheerio.